Live in session here on Six Music. That is Parsnip and the Babble. 2 more tunes to come, sounding splendid. And thanks very much for joining us. And sorry, I'm remote from you in London. Who would like to introduce the band?
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Hello. I guess I will. Yes, I'm Paris. I play on bass, and then
I'm Carolyn. I play on drums.
I'm Beck, and I play keys. Stella guitar, but
There we go. Thanks for doing it yourself individually. That's the best way to do it. Now, as I understand it, last night you were in London playing the Moth Club.
Yeah.
How was that? How did it go?
Excellent for a Tuesday night on a rainy evening.
Mm-hmm.
People came out. It was nice.
So impressed by Londoners coming out on a dreary night on a weeknight. Of all things.
So many lovely people. So we appreciate that.
And there are more some shows to come, and the new album, Behold, you almost feel like you have to say Behold as a big announcement, because it's one of those words, isn't it?
Yeah.
Behold. I can't do it justice.
Behold.
Well, it's great, and it starts with, funnily enough, it starts with laughter and all manner of sounds and some chaos and some free jazz with the first number, with Monument. Can you tell us a bit about that tune?
Monument. We actually recorded that. That was an old one that we recorded with a previous
2020.
Yeah, just before we got plunged into lockdown. Really, we were really lucky that we got to record that with our friend Billy, and it sort of got, I guess, kind of forgotten about in all the COVID hecticness. But
we brought it back.
Yeah, we brought it back. So.
Well, I'm glad you did, and it's interesting you say that, because as I understand it, the record was recorded, as you say, in stages and going way back to 2020. Do you think it benefits from that, the fact that you sort of left it, then came back to it and left it? Because when you actually could return and go out and play live again, that's what you did before thinking about going back into the studio, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
It
not.
was about a year from when gigs started being played again in Melbourne, where we were just playing shows, and then
getting
about a year after we started. Yeah, I mean, even before recording, it's thinking about recording, thinking about writing. So it was a long process to get into the recording room, but I think we did spend some time playing shows.
Yeah. I think we had planned to get straight back into recording, but then there was just a bunch of stuff that happened when we came out of lockdown, and just kind of got sidetracked with live shows. But I think also it was so nice to just come back and be able to play in front of people again. The recording and writing and all that kind of stuff probably could wait a little bit.
Indeed, but in the meantime, individually, you've got the sort of sketches and demos that you put together and then you bring to the band. Is that how it happens? Tell us about that process.
Yeah, I guess we're a demo-making band.
There was a bit more collaboration.
Yeah,
this time,
there's one or two songs on this album that kind of stemmed from quote-unquote jamming. But yeah, generally, one of us will have an idea of a very often quite loose demos.
So that happened.
Build from there.
Yeah, that happened with the Babble, didn't it? Which you just heard. I think, as I understand it, Stella started with that, and then what happened?
Stella's currently changing a tune.
Sorry.
A little bit emergency.
But it's okay. Stella, I believe, look at me if I'm wrong, but had this song kicking around for quite a while, and we sort of, me and her worked on it a little bit. She had all of the riffs and everything down, and then she came over to my house one night and we sort of, I guess, fleshed it out a little bit more and added some melodies and some lyrics and turned it into something a bit closer to what it sounds like on the record. So, yeah.
Can I just apologise to Stella, because word has reached me here, and obviously we can't see each other, we're in different studios, but there is, you are guitar teching at the same time.
Yes.
And a broken string is being repaired. So can I, that version we heard is great, but there's whistling on the LP version, is there not?
Oh yeah, that's Stella. Yeah, she's the whistle master. Yeah.
But live whistling is potentially difficult, isn't it? So I can understand.
Yeah,
you
it
don't
just
wanna-
sounds like.
Is there a song? Is there a point in writing songs where you all know it's ready? Does it work like that? Is it that democratic?
I think I don't know. Maybe one of you guys say.
Yeah, I guess just when we're feeling. I feel like because Catasta, that was one that it took a bit to really workshop that, and then you just feel it. I guess.
Yeah, I do.
It just
feel
feels
like
full. Or
there's
something.
a point in rehearsal where you're like, oh yeah, it's like a real song now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But I guess we also, often play new things live a few times and can workshop.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
on the
kind of
stage.
morph for quite
Yeah.
a while. So yeah,
Yeah, and how would you sum? Another difficult question. Sorry, how would you sum up the transition from the first record, which is a while back, and we've heard various reasons why that's the case, to this one? How you've all developed, how you developed as musicians, how you developed together in the interim.
I think technically, like our skills have definitely, really developed since then. So we're able to, I guess put in a bit more for this newer one.
I also think like this for me, I really do feel like this record is like more collaborative because we've probably gotten a bit. I don't know. I guess you sort of need to be like vulnerable creatively to kind of come up with creative ideas on the spot. Maybe in the first record we sort of everything was a bit more sort of pre-planned before the songs came in to be shared, but maybe this we're sort of like workshopping them together a little bit more because we're probably getting to know each other as like musicians more and I guess as friends
getting more confident in
a bit more
our abilities. Yeah.
And how does that extend to possibly a day off on when you're touring the UK, which I think you've got tomorrow, haven't you? Or no, you got one.
No, we're playing
I think tomorrow's Leeds.
Oh, tomorrow's Leeds. Sorry, actually, there's no day. This was your day off. Well, no, it's not.
we are.
Some day off. This is.
We love the van. We love looking out the window. Yeah, that's our time off.
We already
yeah.
love Dean, our driver.
We
taking
love
care of
Dean.
us.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Dean.
How'd you pass the time when it gets less than entertaining in the van?
Well, we've only been in the van for 2 days. So.
All right.
But we've packed almost a whole suitcase of crafting.
Oh yeah. I like to quilt and
Oh, excellent. Okay,
and
just
knitting.
yeah.
knit.
Needle,
Meditating.
general needlework as well, or just okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Paris is
Well, it was a long
meditating.
flight here as well. We had to entertain
Yeah.
ourselves for
Yeah,
about
yeah.
29
So
hours.
how much material have you brought with you in terms of?
Hopefully enough for the month.
Well, yes.
Otherwise, pit stops will be made.
Now, I'm no expert in changing it. Well, I've tried to change guitars on guitar strings for about 40 odd years, and not very well. But I can sort of hear something going on there,
Stella's killing it.
which may. Oh, word reaches me
Hello.
here. It says Stella and her axe are good to go.
Yeah.
Is that right? I hope so. Okay, you're going to play 2 tunes now. What are we going to hear?
We're going to play Catasta, Into the Light, which you've probably heard on here before.
Here we go.
All right. Cool.
All right. One second.
Nearly there.
Here we are. It's Parsnip.
This is chaos. It's
All right. That's my middle name. Let's go.
All right.